4-0. 4-0. 4-0. That's all I got.
That's all you need to say. All you need to say, Minnesota Vikings team, absolutely 100% legit. 4-0, destroying the competition, destroying the Packers. Next up to be destroyed is the Jets. We'll go all the way across the pond to do it, but we're going to do it this Sunday.
Hell yeah. Let's go, baby. Let's go. Confidence is high. We're going across that pond. We're 3-0. We got Vossman in the house. We got Viking Funeral. We got Davey. We got T-Bass. We got Gare Bear, FW Ender, Nitzberg. I'm going to miss probably a bunch of people, but keep those comments coming hot and heavy. Ashley is in the house. Michael is in the house.
T-Bass is also here. He's flying out Friday to go to London to see the game in person. T-Bass is.
T-Bass is really?
Extra underpants, he says.
Wow, Purple Pumpkin Face. That's a new name. Purple Pumpkin. That's a German Shepherd.
It's a beautiful, beautiful dog. Again, and Horned Up is brought to you by the delicious dip. Top the Tater, the dip that truly tastes like home. You know, obviously, you get some chips to go with it. You can't get anything better. But anything you dip in there works. Doritos work. It doesn't have to be potato chips. Celery, carrots, anything. Your finger. Just lick the whole tub. It doesn't matter. Top Tater. Thank you for sponsoring. Absolutely the best dip.
Made right here in Minnesota. Everybody knows Midwestern's legendary treat. So get your butts over there. A plethora of flavors, a plethora of sizes. I recommend the family size because you know what? You can never have enough Top Tater. So hit it up. The dip, the One Bar and Lubbock show.
It truly is. And yeah, you said it, the family size. There's no point in getting the smaller one because it's just gonna be gone immediately.
It's gone. It's gone. And you're gonna be like, you know what? Damn it! I gotta go back to the store and get more Top Tater. And I don't want to, but I have to.
Exactly.
All right, let's give a couple minutes before everybody hopping in. It's a great day, everybody. A lot of familiar names over at the NFC North Roundtable. It was a beautiful day. It was a beautiful day being up in that top corner once again.
Well, I don't see why you'd ever leave at this point. And apparently, everyone seems to agree this Vikings team is one of the best in the league.
Venomous in the house. Good to see you, man. Watching on Company Time. That a boy. Skull Mafia in the house. Hell yeah. Harmsy. Boom. Harmsy, you got any of that mini grown yet? Hit it up.
I wonder if he has.
I bet he has. Yes. Delton, wipe your feet if you'd be so kind. Hit that like button as you're coming in.
Hell yeah. Fork and Skull. That's a new name too. Fork and Skull.
I think I've seen Fork and Skull before. We've definitely talked about Fork and Skull. It's a great name.
I don't think so.
You're probably inebriated.
I don't ever drink.
Round trip airfare to London is actually cheaper than flying to Minneapolis. Oh, T-Bass. Enjoy, man. Send us pictures.
Wow. It's crazy. That is crazy to think. I know for sure. They'll have themselves some spotted dick, some fish and chips. What else what do they drink over there? What's the big drink?
I don't know. Pack yourself some Top Tater to dip those fish and chips in.
Oh, that'd be amazing.
Tartar? I don't think so. Top Tater.
Hell yeah. Hell yeah. All right. Well, let's get started here. We always start with our stud of the week recap, and a new name won, but it's still probably a pretty wide margin. We'll go through all the ones who received votes. Byron Murphy got 10% of your guys' votes. Justin Jefferson had 14%. Blake Cashman had 6%. Aaron Jones had 11%. And the winner with 59% of your vote, Jordan freaking Addison. Triumphant return to the Minnesota Vikings. He's so good. Like, you forget how good that guy is, and he made us all remember very quick in this game.
The man owns the Packers. He owns the Packers. I love it. I love everything about it. Addison, he won some One Bar and Lubbock trophies last year. Now he gets another one to put right next to them. Hopefully they are not in the local landfill. But you know what? Addison, Packer killer. Until he proves otherwise, the dude owns the Packers. So,
yeah, I saw some stat. He was like open. Was it 80% of his routes or something? It was insane. So yeah, Jordan Addison again, and you got TJ Hockenson coming up. His returns on the horizon. We'll talk about that a little bit more here soon. But it's just amazing. This offense, all the weapons we have.
All the weapons we have, and then on 4th and 1, we're like, you know what? Jalen Naylor end around. We don't need you, Jordan Addison. We don't need you, Aaron Jones, Justin Jefferson. Kiss my ass, Jalen Naylor. Boom.
I would rather seen a CJ Ham dive.
I'd rather see CJ Ham butt-ass naked.
I would too, but that's nothing to do with football. Let's get into some newsy bits. Minnesota Vikings are officially the number one team in the NFL.com power rankings. And most ones you go look at, they're at least top 3.
Who's got us out of the top 2? They're nuts.
I think there was a couple weird ones that had us even like 5 or something. But yeah, NFL.com is kind of what everybody refers to. We are number 1. According to them, according to the league, we're the best team in the league. Now, bullseye on our backs. Everybody knows that we're good. Are we feeling pressure with this? Are we? No. No.
Feeling respect. That's what we're feeling. Respect that is well overdue. We should be a top 2 team. We're 4-0. Us and the Chiefs. That is it. Chiefs, Super Bowl champion last year. Boom. And you look at the teams we've beaten. We don't got to talk about it. We know who we've beaten. It's deserved. It should be. And even putting us at number 1, I wouldn't blush at it. Does that make sense? Blush? It wouldn't balk?
Yeah, that's fine. I think that's just fine.
Balk,
no, I mean
blush.
it's you can look at it objectively just by who we've beaten, how we've beaten them, and where those teams are supposed to be. And here we are. We're 1. We deserve it. And again, I don't feel like scared or like, oh my God, this is a jinx. We're going to fall apart. This team is different. This team is built different. This team has a different vibe going about it. I love it. And I think this thing is going to continue to roll.
Yeah, no, it's funny. I don't know what it was. There was still one of the big boys that had us at like 5 or just something. And I think they even had the Packers above us. It's like, you know what? They're not going to buy into it. They're not going to buy into it until we just finally do it. We'll see. But I like it. Keep doubting us. On Roundtable, I think Nick from the Bears had us winning. But the other 2, again, they had us losing to the Jets.
What?
It's like, yeah, no, it's like, come on, man. Nobody's buying into this shit. Let's go.
All right. Well, DK Sportsbook has updated their season win totals for teams. Now have the Vikings at 11.5. Is that low? Is that too low?
11.5 dubs?
Yeah.
Well, I know we got a mailbag question with the same thing. So I'm not going to give mine, but 11.5. What are we thinking?
Yeah. You guys
over under 11.5 wins. I mean, we already have 4. Pittsburgh says higher.
He does.
Lions game worries me, Venomous. That's fair. They're damn good. Beat the shit out of those Seahawks.
Yeah, everybody's going higher.
Over. Dusty Ray in the house at 13. Jared over. Spread Boswell, it's 2. I believe it's 2.
Oh, it's 2?
It was at 1, and then it was at 3, and now it's like at 2. It's all over the place. 14, Jimmy
Wow.
Woodington. Jimmy Woodington, if I had to guess, has a really good jump shot. He sounds like somebody that lives in Indiana, was probably a star on his basketball team, and has a great outside jumper.
I bet you his grandpa was a cobbler.
I don't know what that means.
He made shoes. Handsome Adam is in the house. Hopefully he's in his birdcage of desire.
Adam, what up, man? Let's go. I live in Wisconsin. I still bet you have a hell of a jump shot. If you play pig, if he plays pig, I bet he's tough to beat.
I'm sure he is. And
11, 17-0 in Pittsburgh.
Are you a fan of when you play pig, doing the layups and shit? I think this should be strictly shooting. That's just my personal opinion.
It sounds like you suck at layups.
I don't think that should be part of pig.
If you're upset about layups, you're not good at layups.
It doesn't matter. I'm not good at shooting either, but I just think pig should be a straight up shooting game.
No,
a shot declare it ahead of time.
A layup is a shot. So
yeah, I don't know. I don't know. I'm not a fan of that.
Hell, this is the dumbest thing I ever heard in my life.
I'm just not a fan. I think it should be shooting.
Look at the camera and say, "Look, I'm just not that good at layups, and I'm scared I might miss it."
I'm not good at basketball. I miss half my shots.
Yeah. Well, if I was playing you, all I would do is layups because it sounds like you're not going to make them.
I probably actually would make them.
Jared said it best. Sounds like someone who can't make a layup.
I can't play basketball. I'm just saying, I think it should be straight up shooting.
I don't think anybody's on your side here. You suck at layups, and the next time we play them, I'll do nothing but layups.
We play pig so often.
Basketball, the key part, one of the main things about basketball is layups.
I know, but I think the game pig should strictly be shooting.
Sounds like you Suck it, pig.
Harms, who could ever get the ball over your head? You probably have like a 12-foot wingspan on top of your arms or your height.
Pump fake. Boom. Right around Harms. Done.
Oh, yeah. He's got
I beat Harms 20-0.
Let's see. Let's talk. TJ Hockenson was activated. Practice window has opened up.
Who doggy?
Hell yeah. So this Vikings team is supposed to get a lot better than it already is.
A lot better. The 21-day window is there. He's going to be practicing Friday in London. Obviously, he's not playing, but he's going to play against the Lions. We got the bye week and then it's the Lions. So he's going to come back. What better game to come back to than against the Lions?
I know, they just got dirty-ass Kirby Joseph running around there.
Former team. It's like everything just is too perfect.
I know. I just don't like Kirby Joseph. Taking another cheap
Nobody
shot.
likes Kirby Joseph. He can kiss my ass. TJ Hockenson, 95 catches in 15 games last year. He was on pace to get about 110 catches.
Mm-hmm. Yep.
He hasn't even played yet, and we're 4-0. Our offense is effing awesome.
I know. And, I mean, Sam Darnold, just one more weapon, like a reliable weapon like that. Just a guy you can throw the ball anywhere, and he's probably going to catch it. I mean, that's just huge. It's just
and even if he comes out the first game, second game, he's getting 2 to 5 catches. Like, he doesn't even have to light up the stat sheet. It's the fact that he's out there and defense. I mean, through 4 games, our tight ends have 11 catches.
Mm-hmm.
Like, they're going to be game planning for TJ Hockenson, a healthy Addison, Jordan Jefferson, and now we have a run game on top of it. Damn.
Yeah.
Hawk, baby. Hawk, baby. Hawk, baby.
Yeah, and this thing's only going to get better, which is just crazy to even think. Just knowing what we have coming up here. And, you know, Addison's going to continue.
No, that's not crazy to think.
Too.
It's normal.
So we can be better? It's fucking awesome.
Yeah. Yeah, hit that like button. Venomous giving us some love. He says, please like the stream, everyone. We appreciate that.
It's like good.
Delton, I'm not dunking on Harms. That's like RIP, gone too soon. That's like dunking on Dikembe Mutombo. Ain't possible.
Sad week in the sports world. Yeah. Harmsy. I don't know. Is he
Anthony has breaking news. F Lions.
Yeah. Again, let's focus on the Jets this week. Look at Anthony. That's a hell of a picture right there.
Likes to party.
Bibs. A little slight sunburn there. We'll not see. We'll get that out.
Venomous, is everyone on board for trading for Lawrence?
I think he means Trevor Lawrence.
No. Do you like football?
I'm kidding.
Boswell says no.
He doesn't want to. Boswell does not want Dexter Lawrence to come home.
We put out the video. I mean, it's speculation. It's over the top stuff. But, you know, when the Vikings are this good, you look at the Giants team who might be looking to offload players. You're damn right we're going to talk about it. And everybody kept saying, like, here's what I was surprised about. Everybody's saying, like, what are we going to give up? We don't have any compensation. We have 2 picks or whatever next year. It's going to be first-round picks. We have a first-round pick next year. Like, the compensation's there. Just a matter if you want to give them up.
Yeah, if you want to do it or not. Again, and you're going to be picking 28 to 32, unless the wheels come off this thing, which I don't think is going to happen.
Well, let me ask you this, Lupagus. Let's say we go trade for Dexter Lawrence. We give up our first-round pick this year and a second-round pick next year, knowing that we only have a 5th-round pick and whatever comp picks or whatever trades they make for next year. Are you making the trade?
Yeah, I probably would. I just think, you know, I think our draft the next couple of years might just be free agency. I mean, we have so much money to spend. We can afford it. The draft might have to take a back seat. And, you know, Gracie's actually better after the draft. So I still think we can get quality young players to this team and still get Dexter Lawrence.
Yeah. If you're not willing to give up that much compensation for a guy like Dexter Lawrence, who's under contract for like 4 more years, and you think you're going to get a player of that caliber in the draft, great. But yeah, I'm all for it. Yes, Michael Blackie.
Blackie.
Pittsburgh says yes. Boswell says, oh heck no, but why not? I don't get the. I'm not saying I'm right. I just don't get the argument.
Well, I mean, what are our needs going to be? D-line, corner,
O-line.
O-line. You're going to get, you know, the second, third best option at one of those positions late in the first round. I would rather spend the money and get a proven commodity than take a gamble that you're going to, you know,
Well, and this isn't a 1 year rental. We have him for the prime of his career for the next 3 to 4 years. It's not like a 1 year rental. Like he's here. He's ours.
He is. He's ours if we want him. We'll see. Again, Kwesi's always making moves at the deadline that's coming up.
Shyster.
So we'll see what happens there. Again, is it going to happen? I would bet no.
We don't think it's going to happen. It's just like if it did and that was the compensation, hell yeah.
Yeah. All right, let's get into the mailbag. Matamidai asks, Matamidai in 1997, he asked, since we're now 4-0, what's your updated record prediction for both of you? Are you staying the same or are you changing it? Question mark.
4-0. Let's remind ourselves we're 4-0 top of the North, baby. Top of the North.
Woo.
Yeah, let's see some predictions in the comments. What you have us at? I believe. What were you at, Lupagus? I think we were both at 8 and 9.
8 and 9. I think we both were.
We're floating around 8 and 9, 9 and 8. We're kind of going back and forth, which was a common theme. There was a lot of comments. So in the comments for the videos we did, a lot of people were at like basically 4 and whatever 13. Or just crazy Kool-Aid at like 14 and 3. There wasn't
or really smart. Maybe they were really smart.
Yeah, no. Nitsburg 17-0. Delton is at 12 and 5.
Yeah.
Viking Funeral 13 and 4, 11 and 6. Luminous Grin. Turns out we're just gonna hit the shitter and suck.
Yeah, what the hell, Luminous?
Maybe that was his first prediction. I don't know.
Gary
Bear said 7 and 10, now 11 and 6, 15 and 2. Hell yeah. God, this is getting my juices flowing.
Yeah, he always does. He has a way of doing that.
I bet Ted Morrison was in a band at one point.
That was Van Morrison.
Nope. Michael Blackie, 16 and 1. Oh my God.
Wow.
Michael Boswell is speaking. He's
did.
Boswell has always stuck at 12 and 5.
Always has. No doubt about it.
Still am. 12 and 5 Mafia. Lupagus, what's your updated prediction?
Yeah, I'm gonna go with. I'm gonna jump this up quite a bit. I'm going 14 and 3. I think maybe the Lions get us once. Maybe we step on our dick once, and that last game doesn't mean anything. We have nothing to play for. We bench the starters. So 14 and 3 is what I'm gonna say.
14 and 3. Yeah, that's good. I'm gonna go 13 and 4. 13 and 4, and the Lions. So damn good. There's going to be a game in there, like you already said it. So I got 13 and 4. Packers the next time we play them at home, even though that'll be a tough game. But the fact that we're even talking about this,
it's crazy.
It's like even if we said crazy. Like 11 and 6, shucks, this was not expected. So there's no wrong answers here.
No. All right, next one in the mailbag is Tim Voss. Tim Voss, the Voss man, says, if this team continues to dominate, would you put all your eggs in this year's basket and bring in more players at the trade deadline, meaning you would have few draft picks for the future with McCarthy?
So basically going all in on trading picks away for this year and not being able to add players in the draft around McCarthy.
That's what the man says.
Only 32 likes. You guys are watching. Hit that like button. Be greatly appreciated. Let's get over 50 likes.
Caress it. Oh, I haven't hit it yet. I should hit it there.
Massage that thing. That's cheating if you hit it, Lupagus. Let's get over 50 likes. Let's do it. Nitsburg says yes. Jared says don't need to. And that's a valid argument.
Yeah. Yeah.
This is a great year for the Vikings because the NFC is very weak. Yeah, we're just very strong. Jimmy.
It's true.
Jimmy Woodington from Wisconsin.
Great outside shot.
If we beat the Lions 6-0, yeah, Lupagus, what are you saying? We give up the farm for some additional players?
I mean, we already talked about Dexter Lawrence. But really, you look at this roster. We already have building blocks in place. TJ Hockenson's locked up. Justin Jefferson's locked up. Christian Darrisaw's locked up. Jordan Addison.
Chris, howdy.
You have all these pieces already here, young players that I think you can invest in further. So I don't know. Like, I'm kind of taking the thing that Jared said earlier. Like, I don't know if we have to.
Building blocks. Remember when you were little and you had those stupid blocks with the letters on it and just spell filthy words?
I didn't know how to spell when I was 3.
I mean, I played with them far too long, I think, because I knew what
they're 15 years old, right?
I would say very perverted words in those letters, and it was fun. Here's the thing: if they're gonna make trades, like you make trades with guys that are under contract and that you know are going to be here for a while. That's the only thing. You don't make a trade who's going to be a free agent next year. You don't blow that because J.J. McCarthy, as much as we love Sam Darnold, is the future. Mm-hmm. So you don't just blow all that away. If you make a trade, obviously put a lot of thought into it that this is going to be a guy that's going to be here for the next 3 years minimum. And you know, or maybe 1, 2, but you know you're going to re-sign. If that's the case, we said it on a couple episodes. I don't care about draft capital anymore. Mm-hmm. Get a Super Bowl. Do whatever it takes to get a Super Bowl. That's all that matters. Get a Super Bowl. We could have a losing record for the next 30 years. I don't care. Get a Super Bowl and make some trades if you have to.
Yeah, and the major core is already in place for this team. So I think regardless, McCarthy's going to have weapons around him, so that's not going to be an issue. So yeah, I agree with that. Let's go to Ellis Gregor, our good friend Ellis Gregor. He says, what rookie not drafted by the Vikings has impressed you the most so far?
Oh, wow. That's a good one. That's a good one. Lopez, what do you got? What rookie?
Well, I'm assuming he means like just any rookie drafted in our team. He's not like an undrafted rookie, correct?
Oh, yeah. No, this is any rookie.
Yeah, I'm going to go Malik Neighbors. Like, I think he's everything that the Giants thought they were getting. He's clearly the number 1 target in New York. Everything is going his way. Some of his routes, what he did to Andrew Booth Jr. was just a criminal.
Okay, hold on. Back up. Against who?
Well, it's Booth Jr., but he was rolling on the ground. It was embarrassing.
You would have had 12 catches for 88 yards.
The dude he's doing it. He's absolutely doing it.
Doing it well.
I think he's gonna be a top receiver in this league.
What's up, buddy?
So Malik Neighbors to me is that guy.
Yeah, I had high hopes for Neighbors. I drafted him in my fantasy leagues, and he's paying off. So thank you, Malik. But I got to go. I mean, Jaden Daniels. Are you kidding me? I did not know he's gonna be this damn good this early. I think he's gonna be. I thought he was gonna be a guy like year 2, boom. Commanders are like 3-1, I think, and he is lighting up this league, and he's looked fantastic. Like it's tough. If I'm the Bears, I'm starting to actually question myself. Like, damn, Jaden Daniels is super good, and he is super good. The dude's gonna be a rock star in this league. And we cherry picked. We went very early picks. There's some good draft picks out there that are doing damn good, but I there's no way I couldn't say Daniels.
Can you imagine if he makes the Commanders, if he makes Washington like a sexy team again? That team has been so bland, so gross for so long. What if the Commanders also become like a premier team in the league because of him? And that's probably going to happen because you need a superstar quarterback for that to happen. And it seems so unlikely that the Commanders could be like a new sexy team.
TY, I'm too nice on Roundtable. That is true. I do play the nice guy, and I'll continue to do that. The thing with Nick and Dion and even Baz with the Packers, like I just like those guys. They're just likable dudes, and I'm just taking my throne as I can take it. It's wonderful. There's no point to get cocky. Just act like you've been there before, which we have
for 4 weeks in a row.
Yeah, I mean, looking at the past, the Vikings have owned the NFC North for quite some time.
Jared, he says fuck him. He says no.
Nah. What? Fuck him.
Let's go. Chad Myers says Bo Nix has been an absolute stud.
Bo Nix. Nobody said anything nice about Bo Nix in the draft process. Nobody wanted him. We didn't want him. Joe DeLeon, our draft guru, basically said he's going to get a Bo Nix sucks shirt. Bo Nix sucks.
Did you see at one point last week he had like 6 completions for like -9 yards? I don't even know how that's possible.
Bad throw. It's a really bad throw.
Yeah. All right. Kohlberg 0152 says, if this team makes it to the NFC Championship game, are they better than the 2017 team?
Ooh, wow. Good one. Tim Bossman let Bo Nix watch his car.
I'd let him watch my car.
I wouldn't. He'd probably miss spraying it down. Be spraying the sidewalk.
He's good in short short yardage. He just doesn't have to do long.
Sounds like he's not. If he was -9, is this team better than 2017? 2017 was like this mythical creature.
Yeah.
Like that one is more like hype and like, geez, we just continue to do these crazy, beautiful things. Where I think this team is more solid and just better all around. Like the 2017 might have been more entertaining to watch, but this is a better team. Easy.
Yeah, I think this is a team that's more complete on offense, more complete on defense. Special teams is probably even better. So if you're going to compare them,
of course, we got Will Reichard. What are you, nuts?
Yeah, I think it is. Again, asked this question in 2017. Maybe we have a different answer, but right now I think it's a 2024 team. And we're only 4 games in, but this seems like just a team that's just there's something about it. Like Aaron Jones said, there's something about this group, something about this team. And there was in 2017, Case Keenum sat on a freaking horseshoe and just caught this magical season. And this team is better.
It's better. 2017 was more, there was a little bit of luck sprinkled in, and really we haven't seen much luck in this season. It's been effing dominance.
It has been dominance. Speaking of dominance,
and this defense is so much better.
We got one more. We got Davey Chains here. He says, after years of playing conservative football and watching leads and games get away from him, and after Sunday's near second half debacle, do you think KOC has finally learned his lesson that when you have the other guys down, you don't let up and keep pouring it until the final whistle?
Wow. Good question.
Davey.
Did
you let Davey Chains wash your car?
I wouldn't let him. I'd wash it and let him watch me wash it while he has a beer.
I'd wash his car in very skimpy shorts cut off.
God. Well, I don't think you'd like that.
Just putting the suds all over myself.
No, we know what you're talking about. Nobody'd want that at all.
Oh, too soon, Dirk Diggler.
Much better chemistry. Everybody agrees that this team is better than the 2017. What was your question? Did Kevin O'Connell learn to keep the foot on the gas?
Yeah.
Flores needs to do that. Yeah, let's search up top. Hey, should we get a new member tonight or not?
Yeah, let's do it. That'd be fantastic.
Oh, shit. Sam Goldberg, my man. I'm thinking about the absolute pollywagging. We're going to put on the Rogers and Lund pollywagging. Well done.
That's an
Fanny
English
wagging
term.
tips my teacup. Sam Goldberg. Thank you, sir. We appreciate you, man.
English euphemisms. Heck yeah.
Hell yeah. Hey, there's the link. New member. Let's get a couple new members right now. Hit that link. If we get 3 new members, we'll give away a hat, shirt, hoodie, whatever you want.
Also, if you remember, that also gets you on the sponsoring One Bar and his trivia contest. Winners, One Bar gets.
Yes.
This is pretty easy this week. So I'm going to say 6 is the line. 6 or higher. You got on the wheel to spin for some One Bar and Leopard get swag as well.
Yeah. Anybody who does the super chats, Sam's already in it. Any new members, any super chats, you are in the running. You are in the running.
Tim Van Voorhees, Voodoo Ranger Imperials for the win tonight. Whew, he's going to be feeling it in the morning.
Wow. Jesus.
Aren't those the ones that are like 10 something?
He might wake up butt ass naked in his yard. Been there.
Boswell loves his swag. So Davey's question, you do right away. KOC said first thing in the press conference after the game, this got closer. It's all on me. We got corrections to make. First thing, it's on me. And there's also players who were like acting like this was a loss. And I love hearing that. Like they were upset. They didn't like the way they finished this thing, and they were acting like they lost the game. So that just shows you how much this team doesn't just want to win. They want to win convincingly. They want to dominate. I love hearing that they kind of like felt bad about this victory, the way they let it get so close.
Well, I mean, they should. And that's kind of like, that's what he should say. He said all the things you would want to hear. So Kevin O'Connell's a very smart guy. Patrick Harm's in. He's in. We got Harms and Sam Goldberg so far in the running for the Vikings. I'm assuming it's Vikings Jets trivia. Luppagus runs that show. So yeah, I mean, he said everything he should. You got to back it up. You can say whatever you want. I can say you got a 10-foot dong, but I got to back it up.
You don't. I can confirm that. So yeah, that wraps up our mailbag. Thank you for everybody who sent questions.
Well done.
Great questions. Oh,
TYA is in. Yep, TYA is in. We got TYA, Sam Goldberg, and Patrick Harm so far. Let's go. Who wants
Let's get that member. Let's get that member. All right, so let's talk a little bit before we get into the Jets. let's talk about the Vikings free agent class that they brought in this year, and just
Amazing.
let's take a minute to recognize how good this class is. And again, we're gonna probably do a separate video on this at some point, but it's insane how many impact players Kwesi got this spring.
It really is. Like, I mean, I was looking at free agent classes the Vikings have signed in the past. I mean, we've had some beautiful free agents, the Pat Williams, Antoine Winfields, but like to put this many players all in one group that are this dominant, I don't even know what to say.
It's like finding an album that has just banger after banger after banger after banger. It doesn't happen often.
Viking Funeral. Let's go. Thank you, sir. It's different.
Thank you so much, Viking Funeral. Montemita just whipping it up. No, it doesn't, Montemita.
Montemita, cheater.
Well, that's what it is. It's like just one of those albums that you love every song on it, and like everyone hits, and that's what this class did. Everything's even like the lower ones, Trent Sherfield, Kamu Grushiri Hill. I mean, these guys are all hitting and doing their job. No matter how big or small their role is, everybody's contributing. The only one who did it was John Parker Romo, which was just a weird random signing.
It doesn't count. I mean, that was a guy that everybody knew was going to get cut, and he did.
Just weird when they signed him.
If you don't make the team, you don't count.
No, you don't.
Sorry,
but it's just one of those classes. It's rare. I don't know. Again, we have to really go back, but I can't think of a Vikings class that has so many. Like, yeah, there's been great players and great impact players from certain classes, but this one just has so many.
Well, and the other thing is, you got to. I mean, it goes deeper. You got to look at Jihad Ward. You got to look at these other guys that they're signing, the Grugier Hills. Like, it's not even the top heavy guys. It's these guys that are just adding depth and still making plays. It's insane. And for what they signed them for, how much money they signed them for, it's artwork. It's a beautiful piece of artwork. I love to hang on my living room wall.
Like a clown? Did Davey ever get his clown?
No. I'm working on it. I'm working on it. He's gonna get it.
He's best clown ever. Tim Boss says so deep.
So deep. Yeah, so free agency class, like, it's almost made up.
Well, and I think Kwesi really needs to start getting some more love for that. I don't think he's got enough yet. He's starting to get some recognition, but he should be getting a real sloppy kiss for what he did. And again, how he kind of did it on the down low without spending a ton of money.
It's beautiful. That's why we're so good. That's why we're 4-0, baby.
All right. It is beautiful. Let's go Vikings, Jets. Again, the Vikings play Jets. KLC played them in his first season as the head coach, and now he plays them again. Do we have all time? Them. He did play for them.
Here's the link. Let's get a new member tonight. Let's get a new member.
Do it. You'll be on the wheel.
There. Let's get a new member. Let's go.
All-time favorite Jet. Drop. If you have an all-time favorite Jet, drop them in the comments. Or her.
What do you got? Favorite Jet of all time. What do we got here? Al Toons, Vinny Testaverdes, Wayne Corbetts, Curtis Martin. There's so many damn Jets out there.
Yeah. You're right, Harms. Mike White did start that game. We got a Brett Favre, Joe Namath. Mike Laws wants Namath to come on the show.
LT, that guy toyed with us. I don't like him.
He did. A couple Curtis Martins there. Mark Gastineau.
That's a good one. That is a good one.
Chad, I've always liked Chad Pennington too, Chad.
Chad Pennington, absolutely. He's on there. I'm always in the early 90s, late 80s range when it comes to favorite player on a team. But with the Jets in that range, there just really wasn't one.
Well, even the Jets as a whole, it's kind of just a team that's except with the red, the Washington being, maybe getting sexy now. Like the Jets aren't really a sexy team.
Joe Willie name is Anthony Barr. Nope.
He almost did it.
Almost. So close.
Now I'm gonna do mine first. Mine's boring, but I did Curtis Martin. Just a true workhorse back. Just carried the load. He was a better receiver than I remember him being. Looked at his stats. He caught a lot more balls than I remember him catching. He ran for over 14,000 yards in his career, 90 touchdowns. The dude was a beast. Curtis Martin. He did it the right way. So Curtis Martin is my favorite Jet. He's who I think of when I think of the Jets.
Way better as a Patriot, though.
I mean, it depends what you're going. He had more touchdowns.
Yeah,
I think Jet longer.
Yeah, I don't know. I don't know if I like that one. I'm going like a dude that was a complete bust. He was Blair Thomas, running back. I mean, he must have been like 91 draft. I think he was like a top 5 pick. And the reason I'm going Blair Thomas, that's when I was in my heyday of collecting football cards. Wanted the Blair Thomas rookie card. He turned out to be absolutely but he did stick around the league for quite a while. But Blair Thomas was my favorite. Tecmo, I think he was on the second one. Always was trying to make him be a comeback player. Like, I'm going to make him good. Even though he's a bust, I'm going to do this. And he wasn't good. Eric Decker.
Never made it work, huh?
Blair Thomas.
Eric Decker, yeah.
Blair Thomas. And other ones, the Eric Deckers. There's been some good Jets. Altoon right up there. So.
No one said Lavernius Coles. I'm surprised. Lavernius.
I'm not. Brett Favre.
Okay.
There you go. Revis.
Yeah.
Decker. Boom. Was Decker was he a Bronco or a Jet first?
He was a Bronco first, then he was a Jet.
Then he went to the Jets, huh?
And he ended up with the Titans at the end?
Jeez, are you serious? Ick.
I think
John Riggins. Eric Decker's wife. Jesus.
Why did he have to growl like that?
You all see Joe Namath? No, unfortunately I didn't. I was not alive. Really wasn't.
No, I didn't get to either. Yeah, he finished his career in Tennessee 1 year in 2017.
I bet he had less than 20 catches.
He had 54 receptions for the Titans.
My favorite Jet should probably be like Blake Cashman.
Yeah.
Cash money. Boom. Yeah.
All right, well, let's talk about these Jets. They are 2-2. They beat New England and Tennessee. They lost to San Francisco, who actually destroyed them opening week. And then last week, they lost a barn burner 10-9 to the Bo Nix-led Denver Broncos. So, yeah, this Jets team is something. They are absolutely something. Before we talk more about the Jets, let's just talk about London games in general. How do you guys feel about London games? Do you like it? Do you hate it? Curious what your opinions are, and I'm excited to give mine.
Vikings are 3-0 in London, just so you know. Just a reminder.
Goldberg says Bo Nix owns Aaron Rodgers.
Jesus, yeah. I'd be surprised if we don't embarrass him in London. Not many good fans of the London games. And more importantly, who's going to join us live for the London game afterwards? Lupicus is completely frozen. There he is. There he is.
Now.
Yeah, we'll be live, and it's going to be early, and we'll probably have a little buzz on.
I would assume so. Beer mimosas early in the morning. Hell
Just
yeah.
a hunch. I have no opinion. Yeah.
I used to hate them. I used to hate London games. Getting up early, watching it, and then
we are the home team.
Win. But I kind of started to like them. Even when I like them better when it's not the Vikings playing, because then you got game early and you got those noon games coming. You can get the football thing going early in this thing. But even now the Vikes playing, we go to your house, we're garage, we have pancakes and sausages and beer mimosas, and it's kind of fantastic. So yeah, it's an early morning, it's an early Sunday, but you still got your whole Sunday of football ahead of you, especially the Vikings win. You just sit and bask in it. So I've actually warmed up to London games quite a bit.
Yeah, I remember the last one. You were wasted. I don't know. I don't think you watched any afternoon games. You're probably sleeping, sucking your thumb.
Draft.
You were no. That was the last game we had. Yeah, it was tough. Lupicus was almost crying at one point.
What are you talking about?
Way too drunk for these
not true.
Sunday morning games as he swigs a beer. I'm impartial. I don't care. I'm all for some breakfast of beers, watching some Vikings. I'd rather wish it was watching some other team. But whatever, we're 3-0, so if we're undefeated in London games, shit, they can be every Sunday. I don't care.
Yeah. So let's talk about the Jets again. This Jets team that lost 10-9 to the Denver Broncos last week. Let's talk about their offense first. Definitely got They got a lot of weapons, though. So what concerns us about the Jets' offense, who put up 9 points against the Broncos?
They can have all the weapons in the world. They're not using them. Breece Hall's having a horrible start. Garrett Wilson isn't doing anything fantastic. Aaron Rodgers is off to a rough start, and he's hobbled. The dude's out there getting sacked left and right. He got sacked 5 times last week against the Broncos. Yep. We're gonna double that thing. We're getting 10 sacks on Sunday. Like, nothing about this offense scares me. Nothing.
And what a slap in the face to the Jets, who invested so heavily in their offensive line this offseason. They signed Morgan Moses. They signed Tyron Smith. They drafted Olu Fashanu in the first round. John Simpson they also signed, and they still suck. This O-line is still a problem.
Illinois? Did you go to Illinois? I think he did.
I'll click on
I wanted John Simpson real bad.
He went to Clemson.
Damn it, I knew it was orange.
You must have wanted somebody else.
I knew it was orange.
Oh, you're thinking of John Sampson. You're thinking of John Coffey.
No, I was thinking of the orange. One thing I'll say about their offense is Aaron Rodgers, even though he's on a different team, I don't think he's a big fan of the Vikings, and he's very annoyed, and he's very pissed off. After last week's horrible, they couldn't score 10 points. You kidding me? Like, he's not happy right now. And when Aaron Rodgers comes out and he's not happy, that does worry me a little bit, because he is still good.
Here's the flip side of that. Like, I feel like this is almost a team that's ready to implode as well. You got Aaron Rodgers, fighting with his coach in front of the cameras on the sidelines. He's sitting there with a towel over his head. If the Vikings get up early in this thing, this is a team that can completely implode. Things get very ugly for them. So I think you get up early on them, and this whole thing is going to fall apart. But there's weapons here. You can't deny that. Allen Lazard, Aaron Rodgers loves throwing to him. Garrett Wilson's a very talented player. Tyler Conkadonk's having his revenge game against us. So there's players here who can make plays. Breece Hall, we really talk about Breece Hall, one of the best running backs in the league. 3.3
yards a carry.
Horrible game last week against Denver. Braylon Allen's a young, powerful running back from Wisconsin. But it's just not clicking right now. There's no, you talk about the good vibes of the Vikings. This offense of the Jets is completely the opposite. Everything's feeling gross. Everything's feeling tense. Everything's feeling just ready to burst with this anger. So I think this is a team just ready to completely implode upon itself.
I think they're either going to implode, and it's going to be an all-out disaster for them, or Aaron Rodgers is going to say, screw it. He's going to start calling his own shit, not whatever. He's just going to go completely rogue, because they do have the weapons. They just have not performed yet. Like I'll give them that. The Jets on paper look good. It just has not come to fruition. They need to fire their coach. They need to move on from him. It's bad.
Yeah, I'm thinking he just needs to be a defensive coach. The head coach thing is not working for him. Let's move on to their defense. Their defense, a team that did hold the powerhouse Denver Broncos to 10 points. Bo Nix to 60 yards passing. But there's good players here. Will McDonald has been a beast this year. He's got 5 sacks. Illinois State, guy who most had as a second rounder. They took him the 14th or 15th pick a couple weeks ago, or
where did you say he went?
Was it Iowa State?
I think you went to USC. Iowa State, you're right. Same colors again. Damn it.
Yeah.
Your
colors are really off. But, look at this defense. There's a bunch of stars here as well. Will McDonald, Quinnen Williams, an absolute beast, C.J. Mosley, Sauce Gardner. There's very good players here. But, again, they're 2-2, and the Niners just destroyed them.
Nah, it's the only thing I'm worried about with the Jets is their defense. Like Aaron Rodgers said it best, dude, we our defense held them to 10 points. We can't win. This is embarrassing. McDonald, like you said, is off to a crazy start. Their defense is very good. Their secondary as a whole is very, very, very good. So the Jets defense is the biggest concern, no doubt about it. I'm not, even with the Jets, the record sucks. What are they, 2-2?
2-2.
2-2. They have not played well, but they're not a team you just brush off. They're not the Panthers. They're not the Bears. They're not one of these gross-ass teams. If it all came together, they could have a very good game.
They could. I just don't know if London's plays for them to turn this around. I feel it probably needs to be at home against one of the best teams.
I don't think that matters. In the NFL. They suck at home.
But London's weird. Like I mentioned earlier, it's going to be kind of a neutralizer. Sometimes you're rolling, you go to London, it takes a while. I think the Vikings said they're flying out Friday. which means,
we
Saturday's the day you recover, and then you play on Sunday.
Sounds like we might win.
It just, I don't know. I think London can be a bit of a neutralizer, but overall, this is, besides the Giants, this is the worst team the Vikings have played this year.
Neutralizer. Is there a movie called The Neutralizer?
If you're thinking of The Equalizer.
I'm just saying, if there's not a movie called The Neutralizer, there should be. Liam Neeson. So far, there's the link to become a new member. We don't have a new member yet, but we do have some players in the trivia to see if they win some swag. We got Sam, we got Harms, TYA, and Viking Funeral, and Chris Bowman. So any super chats, any new members will be in the mix for the trivia at the end of the show to win some One Bar and Lumpagus swag.
Hell yeah.
Davey, you're right. We can't fall asleep on the Jets.
No, and I don't think this team will. And I think actually maybe the Packers coming back was maybe a good thing for this Vikings team. Woke them up a little bit. Not going to let up at all or underestimate anybody. So maybe that was actually secretly a good thing. This team's going to be ready to roll and just show that second half was a fluke.
Yeah, I'm not worried. Zero concerns. Purple and gold bars. Welcome, sir.
Hell yeah. So we're just about ready for the trivia. We want a couple more. Anybody else want to try to get on that wheel?
Let me get the wheel set up while you're getting ready for your trivia. I'm trying to think Vikings Jets. I can't really. Like Brooks Bollinger comes to mind. I definitely did not study by any means.
I'm glad. Yeah, I could come over and make flashcards for you. We could do like Chris Farley and Billy Madison.
So I think, am I 2-0? I think last week I did get it at the end.
Technically, you lost last week, but we still spun the wheel.
God, I think it was a technicality though.
I think it's 3-1. 2-1. We didn't do it week 1. So yeah, you're 2-1.
Okay, hold on.
Tim Van Voorhees correct me. He says they fly out tomorrow night.
Yeah, because I think Hockenson's actually practicing on Friday. So we got Sam, Harms, TYA, Funeral. Is that it? And Chris.
You got Chris Bowman.
Got Chris.
There's still time. Not much, but there's still time.
That's a hell of a group. If that's all it is, group. I'll take it.
All right. Are you ready?
I'm ready.
Trivia calisthenics.
Jets trivia. I'm not going to look at the comments. There's no point in me cheating. I win nothing. I want to be very neutral. Is that the word? Not neutral. No. Say it.
I don't know, but Lewis Grin says, I wonder if they stay on Minnesota's time schedule. I lived in Cincinnati for 15 months, and I was always on Central Time, even though it's Eastern.
That's all there is Central Time.
Wouldn't change. All right, here we go. Again, I feel like overall this is pretty easy. So
multiple choice is worth 1. If I get it outright, it's 2.
It's 2.
How many questions are there?
You gotta get there. Well, actually, there's 6 this week, but 6 might be a bonus. We'll see.
6 questions.
Yeah,
and
you gotta get at least. I'm not sure if I'm going to do the 6th question, but 6 to win. 6 or higher.
All right, I got this. Let's go.
All right, here we go. What Vikings cornerback infamously canceled a flight to the Jets to come to Minnesota to sign with the Vikings?
Antoine Winfield, final answer.
Correct.
2 points.
Boom. Easy.
Right out of the gates.
2 on the gate.
God, what a day.
Right out the door.
What a day that was.
It was something. That was something.
One of the best free agent signings of all time.
It really was. All right, question number 2. This former first-round pick of the Jets had 2 stints with the Vikings, one in 2018 and again in 2021.
Are you serious? First-round pick of the Jets?
Yeah.
I got it. I think I got it.
Really?
I think it's Sheldon Richardson.
I need to know if that's your final answer.
Final answer.
That's correct. It is Sheldon Richardson.
I'm on a roll. 4 right out of the gate. This is over.
4 points. Right. Wait. Yeah, he didn't put a super. Oh, wait, did he? Oh, he did.
Lumpagus just kicked himself out. He'll be back in a second. I got Viking Funeral texting me. Gotta put Matamida in. I'm gonna pull up the comments back up. I have them hidden. So Matamida, you're right. You're right. I got it. So there's no questions out there, so I can't cheat. Matamida, you're in. Absolutely. Hold on. Matamida is in. All right. Did you get your pennies in a bunch?
I don't know what happened. All of a sudden, I went down to scroll. I must have clicked Leave Studio by accident.
I put the comments up for a second just so I could check it out, but I'm hiding them again. But I'm on a roll. I got 4, and I got like 4 questions left, right?
Yeah, you got 4 questions left. Question number 3. This wide receiver out of Langston College played for the Vikings from 1997 to 2000 and spent the 2001 season with the New York Jets.
Hold on. He spent what season with the Jets?
The 2001 season with the New York Jets.
97 to 2000 Vikings wide receiver.
Mm-hmm.
It's one of my favorite players of all time.
Really?
It's Matthew Hatchett. It's got to be Hatchett.
It is Matthew Hatchett.
Damn it. Hatch, baby. Let's go.
So you got it. The rest is just bonus. We'll see how much you can get here. You got 6. You can set a new record.
It turns out Vikings Jets trivia is right up my alley. Yeah. Matthew Hatchett. Who didn't love Hatchett? I mean, he was the forgotten guy, the big 3, and then you got Hatch going out there. He was a Jaguar too for a while. He actually did one of our intros, old school, when we had just a podcast. Matthew Hatchett did our intro. Hey, you're listening to the One Bar and Lupagus show. Goddamn Hatch.
Is it true he's an actor now? Says Skull TYA.
I wouldn't doubt it. He was a handsome fella.
He was. All right, here we go. You ready? I kind of want to give my multiple choice on this one. But Vikings defensive end Stephen Riley famously celebrated a sack against the Jets in a weird fashion by doing what?
He did the steamroller. He did the steamroller. He went like this and steamrolled.
And he just kept going. He wouldn't stop.
Yeah. That was fantastic. Weatherly. Is he still in the league?
I don't know. Wasn't he a Bronco and then came back home and then who knows?
I don't know. I don't have any wrong yet.
No, you got 8 points.
I'm not trying to sound cocky. I'm just very excited right now.
All right, here we go. Again, you're perfect. You got 8 points right now. Running back Scotty Graham spent the 92 season with the Jets.
Love Scotty Graham.
And then played for the Vikings for 4 seasons. What team did he finish his career with?
Well, I mean, obviously he was a Jet. He has to be. Or why are you asking a Scotty Graham question?
He started with the Jets.
Okay, started with the Jets. All right. What team did he finish with? In what year?
He played for the Vikings for 4 seasons, and then he had a final season with another team.
Did you say what year?
No, I'm not telling you that.
God, I want to say the Browns or the Jaguars. This is weird.
Someone in the comments has it right.
Yeah, I this is a complete. I'm just gonna say that
you can do multiple choice and still get.
Oh yeah, all right. Let's go multiple choice.
All right, A Bengals, B Steelers, C Indianapolis Colts, D Seattle Seahawks.
Bengals. I was gonna say the Browns. The other ones don't even sound close. It was the Bengals.
It was the Bengals. I think the Steelers are the team that actually drafted him.
Scotty Graham got drafted?
Yeah, like in the 8th round.
Are you sure?
Yeah, I looked it up.
Wow. I love Scotty Graham. That dude came out and had like 100 yards in like 3 games straight. It was awesome.
Yeah, he was drafted by the Steelers in the 7th round. Must have got cut because the Jets picked him up.
Scotty Graham. We got to get that guy on the show.
Well, that's why I put him there because I know how much you love Scotty Graham. All right, last one. Last one. I think you're at 9 points right now.
These points should carry over for next week.
No, they don't. The last time the Vikings played the Jets was in 2022 with the Vikings winning 27-22. Who got the Vikings' only sack in that game?
In 2022?
Mm-hmm. Hell of a defense we had. They had Donatel defense.
It's going to be somebody weird. It's not going to be like Daniil Hunter. 2022. DJ Wanham.
You want to hear options or you want to try to go for 2?
Yeah, give me the options. I got this is just a complete guess.
A, Patrick Jones. B, Zadarius Smith. C, Harrison Smith. D, Chandon Sullivan.
The fact that you put Shannon Sullivan in there just seems way too weird. I'm going Shannon Sullivan, 100%.
It was Patrick Jones. Patrick
Damn
Jones
it.
had the only sack.
Patty kick. Well done. Good sack.
All right, well, you did.
Sack he had.
You did set your record with, what'd you get, 10? You got 11 points? No.
Don't ever try to throw
you got 9 points.
Don't ever try to throw a Matthew Hatchett question by me ever again. So good.
Luminous Grand thinks you're very, very impressive.
All right, let me. Yeah, thank you, Luminous. All right, Balster. I've already smoked TY a few times.
Many times, I feel like too.
It's all right. I bet TY knew his stuff. All right. Well, we gotta spin the wheel.
Let's spin it.
It's gonna look all jacked up. All right, here we go. Whoever wins, you got to get hold of us. Link down in the description. Let us know. You can get hat, shirt, whatever you want. Let us know. And here's the winner.
Maybe something from one of our sponsors too.
There it is, TYA.
Skull TYA. There it is.
The myth, the legend, TYA. That a babe. Hit us up, TYA. You know how to get a hold of us.
Wow. Vic Ryder thinks you're a genius.
Well, he might be talking about TYA. I don't know.
TYA says you guys are tied 2-2.
2-2. That's you know what? I'm not going to argue that. It's probably right.
Hey, next week we could have people come on Team Skull TYA, Team One Bar, and whatever team you pick.
I like it. So Sunday, even though it's an early game, we're going to do a pregame. We're going to do a postgame. We're going to have all sorts of fun on Sunday. Maybe a little tea glass, maybe a little scrumpus. Is that what it's called? Scrumpets. Maybe
scrumpass is something we did in high school.
Yep, scrumpass is definitely something we did. Appreciate all the love in the super chats. Appreciate everybody hopping on. 4-0, baby. It's a wonderful week. Thank you again to Top the Tater, as always, sponsoring the Horned Up Show every damn week.
Remember this, guys. You know, since the baseball playoffs have just started, I thought this would be an interesting fact to drop. The Hawk, Andre Dawson.
Luminous, yes.
The Hawk, Andre Dawson, finished his career with 438 career home runs. Well done, Andre.
God, he was good.